the benefits of humility. Humility can save you from inner and internal problems that ego usually cause. For instance, you are a big man and you come for an occasion like this and we forget to acknowledge you. Maybe for some reason the organizers have forgotten you. If you are a proud person, you'll be boiling. You even walk out before the event will close out of anger. Why? Because they did not acknowledge you. But if you are a humble person, whether they acknowledge you or not, you have what? Your peace. There are many things we suffer because of our ego. Humility can save you from trouble. In fact, a whole lot of trouble. One day, a farmer that has thousands of chicken, one of his chickens swallowed his diamond. And there were so many, so he didn't know how to tell which one. What was he going to do? So he consulted one wise man. The wise man came. Immediately the wise man stepped into where he kept his chicken. The wise man looked and he saw one chicken by the side. He told the farmer, that is the culprit. Catch it, kill it. You see your diamond. The farmer caught that one, killed it, disemboweled it, and saw the diamond. I looked at the wise man and said, wow, how were you able to tell? And the wise man said, it's very easy. Now, can't you see that it is living or it separated itself from the rest? He said, that is how idiots behave. Once they have money, they will separate themselves from others. Because it has swallowed diamond and it's feeling like a big gate. It separated itself from others. That's how it was caught. How many young men have killed themselves out of pride? God bless you, you bought a new car. And that is the only reason you want to travel to the village. So that people will see that you have bought a new car. Then you will go all the village. You are oppressing the villagers. You are moving from one place to the other. Music is very loud. Everybody is here in the village. And then when they become jealous, envious, and hateful, you begin to blend them. Meanwhile, you are the what? You are the cause. And some of you are not even spiritual enough to prevent yourself from any attack. Because some of those people whom you are provoking, I am not even excusing those who hate other people for their sins. I'm not saying, but I'm saying that some of us are the cause of our problem, out of pride. Now when they plant small thing for you, your car will climb and the next thing, boom, accident or catch fire. You are not even spiritually strong enough. But you carry pride and go. Some died on the way in accidents. They are not even too strong in driving, but the excitement of having a new car and how they will be admired in the village is the only thing in their head. They will buy for an entire car. Boo, you are driving 120. Before you know it, you are before St. Peter. And you are saying, Peter, what am I doing here? I have not enjoyed my car. Pride. Humility can save you from a lot of trouble. It's just that kidnappers don't have sense anymore and they are kidnapping anybody. Before, is it not BB cars that they are targeting? You have 5 million naira for business and you're already driving a car of 4-point-something million. How will your business grow? Your capital, everything is 5 million. But you're living in a house where you will pay in a year maybe 2-point-something million. Haven't you seen that half of your capital is gone? But if you are humble enough to go and start little, you have more for your business and you grow with time. I think it was on news before that Mike Tyson became bankrupt. And it's not only him. Many superstars who counted in millions of dollars. If you convert it to naira, it's billions. And after some years, you are hearing that they are bankrupt. They can't even pay for house rent. What happened? Pride. They saw money. And before you know it, somebody is wearing gold chain or necklace of 100 million naira. Some of them, their car is customized. Everything is good. Pride. And they will just crash. That's why I say, be humble, be humble. It's not, it's even Reverend Fathers, even me here talking to you. It plagues everybody. Father will drive to another parish where he's not known. And the instruction at the gate is that security must check any car before he enters. And the security man, poor man, comes. Hello. You wind and say, my name is Father John. And the guy doesn't know. He say, okay, sorry, sir, I don't know you. But we check boots here before you enter. So I say, I'm Father John, and you are still asking me, what is wrong with you? And the boy says, sorry, sir, but I have to check your boots. And from there, Father will flare up. Who are you to stop me? Father feels too big to subject himself to security check. But this same big-headed father, when he goes to airport, he wants to travel abroad. They will make you not only remove your bag, but you pull your belt, pull your shoe. But because you are looking down on the security man now, he's too small to tell you to do simple. All he has is just come down or open boot. May God save us from pride. Philippians chapter 2. Though he was God, he did not count his equality with God a thing to be grasped. He emptied himself, taking the form of a man. And being found in human form, he did not stop there. He became obedient like a slave, even unto death. That is deliberate bringing down of one standard for the good of others. That is the ultimate definition of humility. Therefore, God has highly what? Exalted him and given him the name which is above every other name.